On post-cabinet roundup today, approval given to grant land titles to several indigenous communities, Civil Defense Commission to assist hurricane-ravaged Bahamas, and conduct of elections firmly within the purview of GCOM. More in this report. Director General of the Ministry of the Presidency, Joseph Harbour, says that Cabinet has approved absolute grants of land titles to several indigenous communities as recommended by the Indigenous Peoples Affairs Ministry. This ministry is responsible for the Amerindian Land Titling Project, which ends in 2021, facilitated by the 2006 Amerindian Act.
Of the 68 interventions identified, 21 demarcations have been completed and 18 certificates of title issued, while 45 investigations have been completed, 32 for extensions and 13 for new villages. Cabinet, in approving the granting of the land titles, iterated its commitment to the completion of the Amerindian Land Titling project and gave the assurance that the process would continue until all the indigenous communities receive their titles.
Cabinet was also briefed on the recent Demerara Harbour Bridge collision, the subsequent repairs, and ongoing investigations.
Cabinet also extended its gratitude to the manner in which the citizens of Regions 3, 4, and 7 that were affected by this collision, the calmness in the way they proceeded about their business, and that the security arrangement put in place by the Guyana Police Force enabled them to go about their normal business in a timely manner.
Harbour reiterated that Parliament's dissolution and subsequent naming of an elections date by President David Granger remains dependent on GCOM's guidance. He gave government's position on the list compiled via house-to-house registration.
The lists produced from the house-to-house registration and the current list that exists, that there's going to be what you call a cross-matching of these two lists, so that the data from the house-to-house registration, they will cross-match it with that. And arising out of that process, you will then arrive at another list. So at no time, my understanding is, will you have the house-to-house data put into one bundle with the current existing NRR. And I think that the leader of the opposition and the opposition commissioners understand that as well.
The Director General said that Cabinet has directed the Civil Defense Commission to coordinate appropriate aid response to the hurricane-hit Bahamas.
Cabinet further urged that our citizens and business community should join in the effort to provide relief to the ravaged sister CARICOM state.
More than $714 million in road works in Regions 3, 4, 5, and 6 have been given Cabinets an objection. The appointment of the Small Business Council was approved, and the 2018 Guy Oil financial and annual reports were presented to Cabinet. The latter will be laid before the Parliament.